Welcome back to Windsor Chronicles, where we take you behind the royal headlines, peeling back the layers of rumour, reality, and everything in between. Today, we're stepping out of the palace and into the ballpark. Yes, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, were spotted at Game 4 of the World Series, cheering in full Dodger blue. They weren't just attending another event, they were living the quintessential American experience, right in the heart of Los Angeles. And as you can probably guess, the internet had feelings about it. There's something about seeing royalty in baseball caps. Prince Harry and Meghan looked effortlessly at ease, matching LA Dodgers hats, casual smiles, and a relaxed presence that screamed, "This is home." They were seated in the VIP section, reportedly the owner's box, surrounded by some of the biggest names in American sports and entertainment. Just one row behind them, Magic Johnson himself, former NBA superstar and now one of the Dodgers' minority owners. That tells you everything about the company they keep. Now, this wasn't a red carpet or a state banquet. This was real life. A young couple enjoying America's favorite pastime, blending into a sea of fans, sharing laughter, and soaking up the energy of the World Series. And for a moment, it reminded everyone that royalty can, in fact, feel relatable. Prince Harry's life has changed drastically since stepping back from royal duties. Once defined by tradition and duty, he's now carving out a space that feels undeniably his own. He surfs in California, celebrates Halloween with his kids, attends the Super Bowl, and cheers for local teams. It's the kind of freedom that his life in the UK could never really offer. And Meghan, born and raised in Los Angeles, has come full circle. She's back in her home city, blending her royal past with her American roots. So when people question why they support the Dodgers instead of, say, the Toronto Blue Jays, it's simple. This is where she's from. It's not just about baseball, it's about identity. Of course, whenever Harry and Meghan appear in public, the reactions come fast and loud. Some royalists and critics online were quick to scoff, asking why the couple weren't showing support for Canada, where Meghan once lived while filming Suits. But here's the thing. Meghan's Canadian chapter was about career and independence. Her roots, however, are pure Californian sunshine. And for Harry, this life, filled with open skies, casual outings and baseball games, represents peace after years of relentless public pressure. Still, some online corners twisted the story into something it wasn't. Accusations of grifting, mock outrage about their seats in the owner's box, as if royalty attending a major event somehow needed justification. But when Major League Baseball's official social media pages proudly shared their photos, the truth was clear. The league wasn't upset. They were honoured. Because love them or not, Harry and Meghan bring global attention wherever they go. Let's zoom out for a moment. Why does this moment matter? Because it represents something larger, a cross-cultural chapter in the story of modern royalty. Harry isn't just a British prince anymore. He's a global citizen, a man equally at home under the Californian sun as he once was under the grey skies of Windsor. And Meghan, she embodies that blend of grace and relatability that challenges traditional royal norms. Together, their appearance at the World Series wasn't a publicity stunt, it was a reflection of their new identity. They're living life on their terms, watching a baseball game not as Duke and Duchess, but as Harry and Meghan, husband and wife, parents, and yes, fans of the home team. Sometimes we forget how powerful simple joy can be. For Harry and Meghan, this wasn't about cameras or optics, it was about being present, laughing, clapping, and blending into a stadium full of strangers. After years of scrutiny and stormy headlines, that small act of belonging carries immense meaning. There's something healing about watching a baseball game, feeling anonymous in a crowd, sharing popcorn and cheering under the night sky. For a couple who's had to fight for normalcy, moments like these are quietly revolutionary. Now, for the record, the Dodgers lost that night. But judging by the smiles on Harry and Meghan's faces, you'd never know. Win or lose, they were clearly having the time of their lives. And honestly, That's what the new era of their story looks like. Not palaces or protocols, but life, laughter, and the kind of joy that doesn't need a crown to shine. Prince Harry and Meghan's life in California isn't just a lifestyle change. It's a statement about personal freedom, emotional well-being, and redefining what modern nobility can look like. Because sometimes, true leadership isn't found in ceremony, but in how you choose to live. By showing up to a baseball game, by engaging with ordinary life, by showing the world that happiness doesn't require royal walls. They've humanized the monarchy in ways few have before. In the glow of the stadium lights, Prince Harry and Meghan weren't global figures or subjects of controversy. They were simply a couple, cheering, laughing, and embracing a life that finally feels authentic. From Windsor to Los Angeles, their journey has been one of transformation. And in that sea of Dodger blue, we caught a glimpse of something powerful, a royal love story grounded not in duty, but in choice. You've been listening to Windsor Chronicles, where every royal headline finds its heartbeat. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to follow, share, and join us next week as we explore another story from the world where tradition meets transformation. Until then, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, true royalty is found in how we live, not where we're born.